So like a lot of people, I've watched the Louis Theroux documentary on the Manosphere. This is about a documentary maker who actually infiltrates the world of very extreme male-led social media content and speaks to some of the most widely recognized people in this area. These are people that upload shocking, offensive content that only really speaks to degrade women to being sexual objects or even a currency. These influencers have the attitudes about proving worth through making lots of money and having the lifestyles that many would only dream of. Louis actually gets picked on a couple of times in the documentary for his, well, very understated appearance. And it's got me thinking because my YouTube channel, it is aimed towards men. It's predominantly people that are 24 to 34 years old that look at my videos. Granted, my videos aren't outrageous or shocking, so they don't get the views that some people on YouTube get or some people on Instagram have, but I still have the ability to reach people all across the internet. Whether I like it or not, even though this is small, I have the ability to impact people that watch my content. For all this awareness of the manosphere recently, in light of the documentary, it's made me question what it means to be a guy on YouTube making content. My first introduction to the manosphere was a couple years ago, and I still do hold it in high regard, and this is because it was through the figure Jordan Peterson. And nowadays, I can take him or leave him. I do think he's gone off the rails a little bit, but I found out about the author and academic at a time when I actually needed him the most. At this time, I lost my dad to cancer. I was going through a really bad long-time breakup. I was drinking and doing drugs like almost every day. I had no friends that were nearby and I was socially isolated. His book, 12 Rules for Life, absolutely transformed me. Not because I wasn't aware of self-help books, but it was because this was the first self-help book I'd read where it felt like it was for me, a man in his 20s that was struggling. And I think this is where manosphere content draws people in because it's appealing to what men lack. It might be the absence of a strong male figure in their life, a lack of success in their career, dating, like gym. But the problem lies with the narrative that comes after these basic goals. And it's just because the why gets introduced. This is where these male influencers try to assert some very extreme political views, whether it's misogyny, whether it's homophobia. In the documentary, there's a TikTok influencer called HS who's blown up even more recently. And he speaks to Louis Theroux and he mentions that he would disown his son if he ever found out he was gay.
Do you manage OnlyFans girls?
I don't personally manage them, but I bought an agency that does. Do I agree with it? No. Would I profit off it? Yeah. I'd disown my daughter, though.
Would you?
Right, if she done something like that.
Come on, that's easy to say.
Disgust me. Same way if my son come out gay.
Like I get, we can say things that later down the line we might regret saying them. Maybe we weren't as well informed as we could have been. Maybe someone roped us into a corner with some very strategic questions. I think we all do make mistakes, that does happen. But to be so blatantly prejudicial against a certain group, and then when you get called out on it, you disagree, that's absolutely nuts. It's because in this side of the media landscape, any signs of accountability is weakness. Backing down and showing that you have flaws is not going to make you money. These things just aren't good for the brand. Now, you're probably asking, where do I sit on masculinity at the moment? Well, there was a time where I used to buy into this version of masculinity, like with Jordan Peterson confusing and outsmarting female journalists.
And that's fine. I think more power to you as far as I'm concerned.
I'm just trying to work that out. I mean,
Ha, gotcha.
I used to think that if you were completely jacked, like ripped, and you had a whole bunch of money, you could just live like an absolute playboy. Like having stunning girls in bikinis on each arm. And not to say that I've actually had that lifestyle, but I can imagine it's something where you're just never really satisfied, because that's how I felt when I was trying to get it. These people are just always looking for more. They're just never satisfied with enough. There's always someone that is more attractive, has a better body than you. Maybe they've got a better wife or girlfriend or more cars and stuff. And then the ceiling just gets higher and higher because you're constantly comparing against them. So I haven't followed all of the influencers and models on Instagram because they don't reflect the life that I'm living. The male figures that I look up to nowadays are, funnily enough, not cool to talk about. Like the humble actors Keanu Reeves and Matthew Lillard, and even non-fictional people like the righteousness of Daredevil's Matt Murdock, and even the compassion and empathy of Superman. It's not that these people aren't perfect, they do have flaws, but that's what makes them endearing. They lift people up, and they have the morals and character traits of people trying to make the world a better place. I just feel the manosphere influencers don't have this level of integrity. And these influencers might have the same trauma that I had of losing a loved one. But I don't think this is a good enough reason to be sending bad messages to people. I don't think our goal should be to profit from pissing people off. Like, I like to believe that we all want to be happy, we all want to be fulfilled, to reach that higher purpose and have that sense of like meaning, a reason to get up in the morning. But I think what comes with that is recognizing that these male-led social media figures, they are harmful and they're creating content that is only benefiting a small portion of people. Only these influencers will profit from this, even though the coverage that they get from it is really negative. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I know this video is quite controversial, so definitely leave a comment. I'd like to hear your thoughts, even if it is something that might be a bit negative. But like, comment and subscribe, and I'll be seeing you guys very soon. Take care.